Hi guys, we're back. And tonight you guys all voted for, and yes, my daughter's still here. What do we need to know right now about our love lives? So right here we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Take a deep breath or just kind of go with what really feels right for you. And we're gonna get started right here in a moment. Group 1, group 2, group 3. Let's get started. So group 1. I pulled some oracle cards as well as some tarot cards today. This is the love card, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Hanged Man, and then you got, for your romance oracle, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So let's get started. If you look at roses, generally, traditionally, they're all about love. But if you notice all the different colors, it doesn't necessarily always mean romantic love. And this is what I'm hearing from Spirit. He's asking you to really see how much love is already around you, how much people appreciate and care for you, and how loved you truly are, especially, with your friends and your peers and your family. So sometimes it's just really, really hard to see the light when you've kind of been hanging out in the dark too long and feeling sorry for yourself. And that's really where the Knight of Pentacles comes in reverse. You've just not been feeling yourself. You've just been feeling like unworthy almost. And that's not healthy. You really need to go within. As you see the Hangman, he's making that sacrifice. He's ready. He's like, you know what? I'm no longer going to be my worst enemy. And, I'm going to put myself first and I'm going to love myself, because if I don't love myself, who can love me? That's the biggest problem. Maybe you've been feeling like in your relationships that things are just not reciprocated, or you're feeling like you're struggling in the dating scene and you're having a hard time meeting someone that just really makes you feel great. Well, that can't happen until you truly love yourself and you're willing to actually put in the work to appreciate who you are and put value on who you are, because we always attract how we feel about ourselves. So this is all about divine timing. The reason why nothing is working out is because you're not where you're supposed to be spiritually, emotionally, just in tune with yourself, especially loving yourself. So what you need to know right now about love or your love life is that you need to focus on you. You need to really put forth that work, and you need to heal, and you need to really appreciate who you are so that others can finally appreciate who you are. Obviously, the people you haven't met yet, or someone in your relationship that is maybe taking you for granted. Well, if you don't respect yourself, why would they respect you? So with that is what you need to know about your love life right now. All right, now we're going to jump into group 2. And we have new beginnings. We have 9 of Cups in reverse, the King of Cups, and we have you deserve love. So let's start with your tarot cards. The 9 of Cups in reverse is really just, you've just really not been focused on your love life right now, to be honest with you. You've just been really, really focused on everything but your love life. I'm not saying you're single. I'm just saying that, right now you're just more focused on your career. But I see a very strong and passionate person, a very loving person in your life, who really wants to love you and give you these new beginnings. But you are just, you're not there right now. And it's almost like, we get that you deserve love and you are lovable. It's almost like you've had so much issues in the past that you're just sort of given up, or maybe you feel like, well, I'm never going to meet the right person because there's something wrong with me, or, everyone's this and everyone's that. And, I've been hurt so many times before. Of course, I'm not going to find this. I'm just unvaluable or unworthy. Well, that's not true. And I feel like there's someone in your life, or you're about to meet someone in your life that's really going to give you this offer of love. But you have to let go of that self-defeating attitude. You have to, really look yourself in the mirror and be like, I am worthy of love. I am lovable. I am more than capable of being loved and to love. But if you always, set yourself up for failure, of course you're going to fail. So group 2, that is your reading. Now let's move on to the final one. Group 3. We have leadership, the wheel, the Hierophant. I always say that incorrectly, I believe. And deception. Well, that's interesting. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. You know, this can go either way. This could be talking about yourself. This could be talking about maybe someone you're in a relationship with. I feel like I'm feeling that this is more like you're pretending to be something you're not, or or maybe it's your partner. I don't know, but I'm definitely getting like you vibes. Like you're putting on a front because, it's almost like you put on a front that you're tougher than you are because you don't want people to see that soft side of you, or maybe that's your partner. It's hard to say, and it could be, either way for many of you who are watching. So let's talk about the wheel. The wheel is really all about cycles, and in life, sometimes you're up and sometimes you're down, but that wheel is always going to come back up, or sometimes it's going to go back down. But this is telling you that you really need to go inside. You really need to get back to your faith. You need to get back in touch with, your spirit. Whether you're, religious or just spiritual, either way, it's like you need to take that leap. You need to walk strongly and reconnect, because I'm really feeling like it's almost like you're hiding your gifts. It's hiding your gifts, and you're so afraid to come clean to the people in your life about, maybe you're into crystals, or maybe you're really into witchcraft, or maybe you're really into, just traditional religions, and you sometimes feel like in your circle, people don't understand that, or they're not willing to accept that. But what I'm really feeling strongly is that it's not that they don't accept it. It's just they're backed into a wall just like you are. And sometimes they just need someone to lead them. And maybe that's you. And I'm feeling strongly that that's you, and that it's time for you to take that mask off. And that in love, especially, people want that deeper connection, and sometimes when you're wearing a mask, whether it's you or your partner, or, it's just not real. And that's why you're not finding that depth in that relationship. You're not finding that fulfillment. And that's why, you have your ups and your downs, and it's this wheel constantly going around because nothing's changing. You keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, trying to get a different result, which we all know is crazy. That's not how life works. So it's time to take that mask off. It's time to get back to spirit. It's time to focus on your spiritual side. Maybe it's meditation. Maybe it's going to church. Whatever it is, what lights your fire is where you're supposed to be, so that you can be authentic. Because if you can't be authentic, then you can't authentically love, and you can't authentically receive love. And you always have this ups and downs of not being able to communicate or have the meeting of the minds. Because what's sexier than, being able to sit down and actually talk to your partner for hours on end. But right now, because of this mask that one of you is wearing, none of it's real. It's all superficial, and there's no depth. And that's why it's just this ups and downs, and it's not working, and you're not happy, and you need to take the lead. So group 3, that is your reading, and I hope that resonated with some or any of you. Let me know in the comments. I really like to get some feedback, just because I like helping people, and I want to help you guys. And if I can give you any guidance or anything like that, just shoot me a message, and let me know what you think about these videos.